Okay, from 14th one we have to take up now 0 to 2 pi cos x to the power of 5, we can say that integral. In this 0 to 2a property, okay, this if f of 2a minus x is same as fx, which is happening here, okay, f of 2 pi minus x, which is cos 2 pi minus theta, becomes cos theta, fifth power. So what happens, we for such functions we halve the limit, so that is what we've done here, 0 to pi and double the integrand. Okay, थी ये प्रॉपर्टी. okay, अब ये जो नया फंक्शन मिला है हमको, नया फंक्शन क्या, फंक्शन इज सेम, लिमिट इज डिफरेंट. नाउ फॉर दिस लिमिट इफ यू चेक इट, फॉर दिस फंक्शन pi minus x, so pi minus x becomes minus cos x, and fifth power है तो it will remain negative. So if the function 2a minus x comes out to be minus of the function, then the integral straight away becomes 0. Okay, so same property two times applicable for different limits. First case was when the function comes back to the same, then what do? We half the limit and we double the integrand, and if that only comes out to be negative times the function, then the integral is straight away 0. So ये आपका direct use of property से evaluate हो जा रहा है. Now 15th one, 0 to pi by 2 sin x plus cos x, and so again 0 to pi by 2, so ये वाली property लगेगी हमारी वापस. Okay, so I haven't shown this step. See, there are two ways of doing it. Either you show it here, sine of pi by 2 minus x, which becomes sine pi by 2 minus theta is cos theta. I have cut that short straight away and यहाँ पे quote कर दी है property. Okay, so I've quoted the property, and here I have applied the property that sine pi by 2 minus x becomes cos x, cos pi by 2 minus x becomes sin x. Likewise, these would change like here. Okay, and ये cos into sine is same as sine into cos, so denominator anyhow remains the same. Property यहाँ भी लगी है. Okay, now then in the next go, now if you add these two equations again, so I plus I, that is 2i, 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2, दोनों की लिमिट सेम थी, कॉमन आ गई, dx भी कॉमन आ गया. I have missed dx here, you can put that. Okay, so now denominator is same, so you can add the numerator straight away. So sin x minus cos x plus cos x minus sin x, so your numerator is becoming 0. That is why the integral together is 0. Okay, fine. Now 16th example. Now that is very important, children. I think I had asked you all to go through the examples where I had said all the examples are actually very important and can be asked as a 6 marks question. Same is the case in this one. There is lots of work you need to do. It's not difficult, but yes, there are lots of steps, okay, that you need to check out. So this question, if asked, can be asked for 6 marks. Okay, so I've done it here. You can see it. 0 to pi log of 1 plus cos x dx, applying the property again, 0 to pi log of, here I've shown the property, so cos pi minus x becomes minus cos x. So again you've got these two equations which you will add, so you will get 2i is equal to log of a plus log of b becomes log of a into b. Okay, so log of a plus b becomes log of a into b, right? Now this a plus b, a minus b form becomes a square minus b square, so it is becoming 1 minus cos square x. By identity 1 minus cos square x is sin square x. Again by log property, ये इसका मतलब है sin x का square, तो वो आपका आगे आ जाएगा constant. Okay, x to the power of n becomes n log x. Okay, so this n has come here in front. 0 to pi log of only sin x dx remains. Okay, now what are we going to do is, we again this is pi can be written as 2 times pi by 2, तो 0 to 2a वाली property यहाँ पे लग जा रही है. again see, 0 to 2a fx dx is 2 times 0 to a fx if f of 2a minus x is fx, which is true here. We know log of sin pi minus x is same as log sin x. Okay, okay, तो इधर आप प्रॉपर्टी यहाँ दिखाओ या कोट करके उसको ओरली शॉर्ट में मैंने लगा दिया है. तो दिस लिमिट वी हैव 0 to pi, the limit was, we have written it as 2 times, okay, sorry, this 2 was out of the power, which has balanced this 2 here. Now in the next step, yes, so this will become 2 times 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx. Now we are calling this function as I and we are going to work on it, applying some properties. Okay, so our integral is 2 times this one function is being called as I1. Okay, naming this equation, we'll be utilizing that later. Alright, so I think till here the steps were quite obvious, very clear, and repeatedly same property. एक बार 0 to a वाली property लगी है, फिर 0 to 2a, because हमारा f of 2a minus x was coming as fx. So two properties तो ये applicable होगी. Now this integral we are going to pick up and simplify it separately. So I have called this as I1. Suppose this integral is I1. So 0 to pi by 2 log sine x dx. अब इसमें फिर वो pi by 2 minus x से ये cos x बन जाता है, वापस वही property लग गई है. Okay, again you'll add these two equations. So I plus I, that would become 2i is equal to 0 to pi by 2. That was in I1. This was after change I1. Okay, now so log of a plus log of b is log of a into b हो जाता है. So log of sin x into cos x हो जाएगा. उसको और simplify करने के लिए 2 से multiply कर दिया, because this would then become sin 2x. Okay, so multiplying, dividing by 2. So 0 to pi by 2 log of this becomes sin 2x dx, and जो denominator में था वो minus sign में आ जाएगा log से. Okay, so this. Now this function we are going to name again later. So we were having 2i, this was equivalent to 2i, which is equal to now this function we are calling as I2, and यहाँ ये scalar constant log 2 बाहर आ गया. We will integrate 1, which is x, applying the limit, you get this function. Okay, तो जो integrable हो गया था part, उसको हमने integrate करके result लिख दिया है. जो अभी भी बचा है उसको हम another integral I2 से name कर दे रहे हैं. अभी हम I2 को separately solve करेंगे. So now I2 was 0 to pi by 2 log sin 2x dx. In this we are doing this substitution. Sin 2x is equal to t. Okay, so if 2x is equal to t, differentiating 2 dx is equal to dt. Putting all this, it will change the limits also. Definite है तो when x is 0, t is also 0. When x is pi by 2, 2 and 2 cancelled, so t is coming as pi. So अब ये integral बन गया 0 to pi log of sin t dt after this substitution. Okay, that is all your substitution. Okay, and that half is from here, because we had dx will be half of dt. So half of, अब इसकी फिर हाफ लिमिट हो रही है जैसे पहले हुआ था अभी हमारे फंक्शन में, बिकॉज साइन ऑफ पाई माइनस टी इज अगेन सेम एज साइन टी. सो वी कैन राइट इट एज 2 times 0 to हाफ कर दी लिमिट पाई बाई 2 log sin t dt. Quoted the property here. Okay, now this function, हमने फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी जो थी डेफिनेट इंटीग्रल्स की वॉज कि वेरिएबल कुछ भी हो सकता है. द वैल्यू ऑफ द डेफिनेट इंटीग्रल डज नॉट चेंज. अगर वही लिमिट है 0 to a, यहाँ पे x रखो, t रखो, y रखो, फंक्शन अगर सेम है, वेरिएबल डजंट काउंट. सो दिस फंक्शन इज इक्विवेलेंट टू log of sin x dx, which was our I1 function. Go back to your previous working. Then this function is same as your function I1 that we had supposed. So we have got this new I2 function जो हम लेके चले थे. I2 has come equal to I1 only. Okay, now getting back to this previous equation here. So it was 2I1 is equal to I2 था, अभी हमने prove कर दिया है I2 is coming exactly same as I1. So in place of I2 also I can write I, and minus of, ये तो हमने already solve कर दिया था. Okay, so this I1 goes to the other side. 2I2 minus I2, that I1 sorry is I1, and so your I1's value is here. But हमें तो I निकालना था, remember, and that I which is in the previous page by equation 3 is 2 times this I1. So I1 की value हम रख देंगे, doubling it, this would be our integral. Okay, so it's a lengthy question, lots of property, repeatedly applicable. All right, so obviously it deserves 6 marks if you can visualize and apply those many properties. So it's a very important question, children. Okay, and but it is simple, बस बार बार repeatedly properties बहुत जगह लग रही हैं, वो आपको लगानी है. So just see that. Okay, okay, fine. Now after that comes your 17th one and 18th I have left for you all. Very simple, these questions are orally हो जा रहे हैं. देखो 0 to a है तो 0 to a वाली प्रॉपर्टी लगाओगे तो ये बन जाएगा अंडर रूट ऑफ x प्लस ए. डिनोमिनेटर में ये हो जाएगा अंडर रूट ऑफ a प्लस a माइनस एक्स. 0 to a under root of a minus x, and this will also become 0 under root of a minus x, and ये हो जाएगा a minus a minus x, so minus minus will become plus x. So ये denominator आपका anyhow same आ जा रहा है. Then you will add those two equation. तो न्यूमरेटर में रूट एक्स यहाँ है, नेक्स्ट वाले स्टेप में अंडर रूट ऑफ a माइनस एक्स होगा, तो पूरा न्यूमरेटर बन जाएगा अंडर रूट ऑफ x प्लस अंडर रूट ऑफ a माइनस एक्स, एग्जैक्टली सेम एज व्हाट यू हैव इन डिनोमिनेटर. तो ये कैंसिल आउट होके 1 रह जाएगा. ओके, सो you know how to integrate that. And this is also simple, straight away breaking the limit. Again modulus function hai, we've done already two types of modulus, two examples of modulus function earlier. तो इसका डेफिनेशन 1 पे चेंज हो रहा है, तो आप इस लिमिट को ब्रेक करोगे. 0 to 1 ये फंक्शन नेगेटिव चलेगा, 1 to 4 ये फंक्शन पॉजिटिव चलेगा, फिर सिंपल इंटीग्रल है. ओके, सो दीज टू आर सिंपल एग्जांपल्स. आई मीन वी हैव ऑलरेडी डेल्ट विद देम अर्लियर एज वेल, so you will try it on your own. Now the